Hey everyone, okay, so this is part 2 of making the Bravo probiotic yogurt. First things first, this is what you'll need. You'll need the stainless steel pot as we are going to boil the milk. You're going to need a whisk. I do have a measuring cup there because I'm going to be using a liter of the Organic Valley grass-fed whole milk, non-homogenized, does have cream on the top, it ferments really nicely to make a thicker yogurt. Before starting, the first thing you must make sure is that all the preparation utensils and materials should be very clean, and always make sure that before you start working with these elements that your hands are very, very clean. Remember again, do not use ultra pasteurized milk, as the high temperature used to sterilize completely breaks down most of the milk proteins. And do not use vegetarian milk such as soy, almond, flax, coconut or lactose free milk. Goat and sheep's milk again can be used, but the consistency will be probably a little bit thinner. Okay, so let's get started. So I am going to first I'm going to put this on high as we are going to be boiling the milk now. So I'm working with my left hand here because I've got the camera in my hand, but we are going to be doing 4 of these cups. It's 250 mils, and we are going to be putting it in the bowl. So that's 1, that's 2. I know this is going to be a little bit tedious, but some people are very, very visual, so this will help them. And we're going to start right from the process of going to that boiling mode and whisking it. So it's going to probably be a longer video, but that's fine. If you've got the you're watching it on YouTube, you can just go ahead and put that aside. You can go ahead and fast forward if you need to. So I've got my whisk over here, and I've put the temperature on high. I am going to end up whisking occasionally. You're going to probably see me whisk quite a bit, as I do not want the milk to stick and I do not want it to burn. You do not want it to burn, so just be aware of that. You'll know when the milk is boiling when it blows up to the rim of the pot, or just you'll start to see it blowing up. As soon as you see that happen, you must remove the pot immediately. So, phase 2, here we go. I'm just going to start stirring very slowly, just with the whisk. I'm just doing soft, gentle actions. You can see some of the cream in there from the milk, which is fine. So if I do go a little bit silent, just know that I'm just concentrating on the milk right now. Like I said, it may seem tedious to some, but for some, they really do need a visual approach. So this is just to help people who are very visual right now. And once we boil the milk, there is a critical point of cool down where it has to be between certain temperatures, but that will be part 3, which we'll explain later. And once we get part 3 going, then you'll learn what you need to do. Just going to put that there for now. So I'm just going to tell you right now that when once it boils, we're going to cool the milk to room temperature, which is between 80 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? to ensure complete and even fermentation of all the probiotic the way that Bravo Europe intended. So it's pretty much simple. It's 80 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Very, very important. That's a very important number. So if anything while doing this, know those temperatures, because that's what we're going to bring it down to. And like I said, I've got the infrared thermometer, which is just amazing. Works at a push of a button pretty much. So a little silence. I should be having music while we should do this. And as you can see, I'm stirring very gently. There's no hard motion, no hard action. You just want it to mix, and I'm just doing it just to prevent, you know, sticking and burning of the milk. The milk is already starting to steam right now. As I don't know, you probably can't see it, but I can see it starting to steam. It's starting to bubble a little bit. So we are pretty close for the boiling point. It happens fast, but as soon as it happens, we're going to remove it immediately from the stovetop. Could make a hypnotic video out of this while I'm doing it also. Just that same action. Steam is coming off quite a bit now. Let's see if I can get an action, if you can see the steam. I think you can see the steam, a little bit of the steam. Let's turn it around the other way. With regards to the ultra pasteurized milk, if that is your only option, well then that's your only option. But main thing is try not to do that if you can. Get the whole milk. Make sure it's not ultra pasteurized, non-homogenized. Oh, it's starting to boil a little bit. So we are getting close. Bubbling up a little bit too. You can see it starting to bubble. So we're nearly there. Yep. There we go, now it's rising. Okay, we've reached boiling point. See how it's risen? Take that directly off. We'll lower down again. And now, that is phase 2. Now we are going to make sure that we cool the milk to room temperature between 80 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's where I'll use my thermometer. So that will be phase 3, part 3. See you then.